And said, why would you ever leave the United States to move to the Philippines? All right, guys, welcome back, Amanga, to my Filipino people. How you guys doing? How are you? Let me go ahead and put this up here. Every time I put this up here around this time, I always get this glare. I don't know. Maybe I need to move this over here. Maybe I need to move this over. You know what? Let me go ahead and do that right now. Get up to this light. I'm going to put this about right here and see how this works out. Okay? See how this works out. Oh, yes, that's better. That is way better. Remove my Filipino flag. Put it up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. We're going to talk about this. Let me go ahead and put my glasses on. I need to take my jacket off. See if I got time. The light is green. Oh, the light is red. Get this jacket off. It is hot. It is hot. That was quick. All right. I'll pull the sweater off in a moment. I have my AC on up here so my phone don't overheat in the sunlight, but it's actually a shaded part right here. And my camera's doing well. I got my camera back. I told you guys this right here. This is one of the best vlogging cameras, okay? I can't stress that enough. This is just my opinion. I had the option to get the other DJI Osmo camera, whatever that the little one with the little bitty camera on it and little bitty gimbal. You know what? I can see myself dropping that thing. And once you drop it on that gimbal, you're gonna have to send it off. Okay? The gimbal may go out of whack, it may stop working, you can crack it. It's not durable. Like, that thing is so exposed. Like, I don't know. Maybe it is durable. I don't know. I don't have one, but to me, it just seemed like it is. So I chose not to get that. I definitely want something like a GoPro that's more durable, you know, good strong camera. And that works great. Okay. All right. So had another discussion with a person, a coworker. And, you know, I was telling them my plans, what I want to do. And I told him I wanted to move to the Philippines. Like, I feel like that's where I want to be at. Okay? Because of everything that I experienced when I was there, as far as the people, the friendliness of the people. I didn't feel like there was any kind of segregation over there. I didn't feel like I was singled out. And if I was singled out, it wasn't in a bad way. You know, it wasn't bad. And I felt like all the Filipino people tend to make people feel like they are part of the family. Okay? The Filipino people love to share their food. They love to share their culture. They love to share if you drink, they love to drink with you. They love to party with you. They just love their own culture, and they love to share it with people. Their food, all of it, okay? For new people that don't know anything about the Filipino culture, they will be so happy and glad to let you experience certain things, okay? But you have to be open-minded. If you're not open-minded to accept any of the differences, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to learn anything, okay? There's some people go over there with a bad attitude and think I've done said this before, they think they stuff don't stink. So for you don't know what that means, it means like a person that comes around and they think that they're better than everyone else and they're always right and everything's their way, okay? But you cannot go over there and think that you just everything that you do is the right way. Okay. Well, turn it off. And you have to, when you go there, you're going to enjoy it. For the most part, you will. There's some people go to the Philippines and have maybe a bad experience, but I think it all depends on where you go or where you've been. Okay. Some people go in a red light district and they just want to party like that. That's, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. I'll put this right here. I'm going to finish talking. And if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But, nah, I'm not going to say that. But, if you want to go over there and party and have a good time and, just be with different people, that's on you, okay? But I think at some point in life, you're going to feel like, I need a person, I need an individual with me, someone to spend my life with, right? And I think that's why a lot of men leave the U.S. or UK or Australia, whatever, and they go to Philippines because they're looking to kind of like settle down or whatever. And a lot of them tend to be happy when they do this, okay? So a lot of successful relationships. There's a lot of successful relationships that happen in the Philippines. It's way more than what people even know, because people always reporting about the bad relationships, about people getting used and ran over and all this, and get their bank account drained. Like, you hear about these stories all the time. And the only reason why you hear about those stories is because those are the things that people want to report. People never report about all the people that are having good relationships. They never report that stuff, okay? People just find it interesting to see people fail. But, one of my coworkers said, oh, you shouldn't go to the Philippines, and because, you're not going to like it, and this and that. I'm like, do you have any clue? Like, I've been going to the Philippines since 2009, and it's what, 2025, okay? I've been going to almost every year, and this guy has never been to the Philippines, but he swears that he knows everything about it because he's read and he's seen and this and that and stuff he's heard. And he was like, the Philippines, they don't have anything over there. Everyone is poor and this and that. I'm like, you have no clue I told him he didn't know what he was talking about. And as soon as I said that, guess what? He got upset because he thought he knew what he was talking about. And I'm like, you don't. And let alone, he's never been out the country. Let alone, he doesn't even hold a passport. He's never had a passport. Like, so how can you possibly know what's true and what's false? What's facts and what's fiction? Like, how do you even know that? But he still insists that, oh, you shouldn't do that. You should stay in your country. You should stay where you was born at, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, that's how you see things. That's how you see it. But, a lot of people do the opposite of what you're saying. And that's what I told him. But the Philippines is a great place. I love the Filipino people so much. I love them. I love all the Filipino people because they have opened my mind. They have exposed me to a lot of things that I did not realize. And going to the Philippines made me change the way I think and how I look at life, period. How I look at things. How I can let some things that bother most people in America, that just bother them to the core, there's a lot of things I can just let go right over my head. I just let it go. Like, why am I worried about that? Why should I get stressed out about this and that? Being in the Philippines, you feel like it's more laid back, it's more relaxing. The atmosphere, the air, everything is it feels great. And like I said before, there are pros and cons. There are some things that may irritate you when you're in the Philippines. Some things that takes time to get done in the Philippines. There's when you go to do something, it may take you a while. You could spend most of your day trying to do some type of government issues or paperwork or something. It may take you a while. Okay, so be prepared for that. But besides that, it's good. Like look at the successful people that's been there the longest. Okay, don't let people run you away from something that you want. If you want something, go after it. Okay. But yeah, I told him I had to cut him short. I told my coworker, you know what, we'll finish discussing this tomorrow, because I'm curious about some other things that he's going to say. I told him I want to go to China. He's like, oh no, don't go there. And I told him I want to go to Vietnam. He's like, Vietnam, okay, yeah, that may be okay. Thailand may be okay. But he hasn't been to any of these places, so he has no clue. But that's it, guys. It's just a real short video. I wanted to bring that up. I'll keep you posted on what else the guy was some more of the nonsense this guy was saying when he comes up with some more stuff tomorrow. I don't know. I may change the conversation into a different direction, but we'll see. All right, guys. I have to go. Salamat to all my Filipino people. Mahal kita to all my Filipino people. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.